Hey everyone, this is Tyrone the Bandit Wholesaler. And as always, money never sleeps and neither does opportunity. Take advantage of it. This video today is going to be about the importance of why you should have a buyer's list established first before you go out and start looking for motivated sellers. There are gurus out there telling wholesalers, newbie wholesalers, oh, you don't need a buyer's list first. Go out and get the motivated seller. Get it under contract. If the deal's good enough, you can always find a buyer. There is truth to that, but I wouldn't recommend it. Because there is a downside that the gurus don't tell everybody. And I learned that firsthand when I first got started. You see, I had no problem getting properties under contract. But the problem is that I didn't know what constituted a good deal. And the reason why is because I didn't have the information from the buyers of what they were looking for. You see, let's say that I come across a property and the property has a cash flow of about $200 a month. But let's say that most of my buyers are looking for cash flow of at least $300 a month. Now, is it a good deal? No, it's not a good deal, because if my buyer's not willing to buy it, then it's not a good deal. See, that's the reason why you should have a buyer's list first before you put a property in a contract. Because when you have a buyer's list already established, you know the criteria by which your investors, what your buyers are looking for. You see, it's not what you think is a good deal, it's what your buyers think. Your buyers are the ones coming to the table that's going to give you your wholesale fee. It's not you. So find out what your buyers are looking for, find out what they constitute as being a good deal, and then go out and find deals based on what they want, not what you want, because it doesn't work that way. Well, anyways, I followed the advice of a local investor who's actually set me straight, and I went out and started pretty much networking with buyers and developing my buyers list. And by me doing that, it made me more comfortable in submitting contracts to sellers, because if a seller accepted my contract, that was great, because I knew that the deal was something that my buyers wanted. And when you're able to with confidence negotiate with your sellers, it comes across with your seller that you know what the hell you're doing, which makes you come off looking like a professional, which makes them more acceptable to take your offer. Anyways, one of the problems that a lot of wholesalers are having is, where do they go to establish their buyer's list? And this method is one of the most ancient, antique methods of building a buyer's list. But even to this day, it's still one of the cheapest, most cost-effective, and most proven ways to build your buyer's list. And you don't have to spend $5,000 for a mega boot camp to do it, brother, or have to spend $500 for a wholesaling course, or get a mentorship in order to do it. You ready for it? Take a pen, a piece of paper, and write this down. Sunday morning, I want you to wake up, shower, put some on deodorant, whatever. Get $1 or whatever the price of a Sunday newspaper costs. Go out, buy a Sunday newspaper. Buy the paper, chuck the other 90% of the paper, throw it in the trash. Take the coupons out, because times are tight, and hey, a bargain is still a bargain, even in the supermarkets. Take out the real estate section. Take out the auction section, and the rental section. Auctions, rentals. This is the auction section of our paper in Baltimore, the Sunday Sun. The Baltimore Sunday Sun. Ugh. Yeah, there it is, the Baltimore Sunday Sun. Duh. Haven't had anything to eat today, so I'm kind of lightheaded, so excuse me on that. Anyways, this is the Baltimore Sunday Sun auction section. And what you're going to do is, you're going to take a look at the auctions. And what you're going to notice is that the auctions have the list of properties for auction and the dates, and also the terms and everything. And you don't really care about that. What you care about is what you care about is the property that's going to be auctioned, or properties, and the date of the auction and the time. This is what you're going to do. You're going to write down the location of the property, the time and date of the auction. And then on that date and time, you're going to attend that auction with a piece of paper in hand or a buyer's application form. Wow, yes, right, buyer's application form. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to the auction and you're going to talk to the investors that are there that are bidding on the properties. And you're going to ask them, are they interested in buying other properties that are like this one in that area? And they're going to say one of the two things: yes, yes, and yes. And the reason why is because they're investors and they're looking for the properties. So what you do is you write down the information, and guess what? You got somebody for your buyer's list. Repeat process, repeat process, repeat process, repeat process, repeat process. Cookie cutter. That's all you're going to keep doing. If you go to about 4 auctions a week and you get about 5 people, 5 different individuals per auction, that's 20 people on your buyer's list right off the bat, right? I think so. That's all you got to do. Go to auctions and network with investors and put them on your buyer's list. Another reason why this is a great method is because a lot of auctions require you to have like a cash deposit, and you have to settle within 30 days, which makes kind of going to the bank kind of hard to do. So the investors that are at these auctions are normally cash buyers. So that's one way. Another way, from the same newspaper, is flip from the auction section to your rental section. So you're going from your auctions to get your buyers to your rental section to get your buyers. And this is what you're going to do is you're going to notice properties for rent. And who are renting these properties besides property managers? You just want to, if you're the property managers, you can like just chuck that. Investors and landlords are listing their properties for rent. They're looking why they're renting properties, cash flow. So what you do is you got the property's address, you got the details, but more importantly, you got the phone number. So what do? You call up the phone number and ask to speak to the owner of the property. And what do you say? Mr. So-and-so, hi, my name is Tyrone. Your name is Bill. How can I help you, Bill? Well, Bill, I saw your property in the paper, and I'm an investor as well, and I'm just curious, are you still looking for properties? So I'm coming across some really good deals and can add you to my buyer's list. And when I come across a good deal, I'll let you know. Sure. Oh my God, if you say the word sure, you got another buyer. In your local Sunday paper, you got about what, 50, 60, 70, 100 investors advertising their property. And if you get, say, 20, 30%, that's 20, 30 investors to your list, on top of the investors you get from your auctions. Your local paper is one of the cheapest things you can buy, but it's also one of the cheapest ways to get buyers. Because with this, you don't have to worry about having to direct mail out to investors to find out whether they want to be on your investor list or not. Because at 28, a letter is 44 cents, and you send out about 100. It's 100 letters. What's that? It's about $44. Or if you send out 100 postcards at 28 cents, that's about $28. Here, it's only cost $1 for $1 or so for the newspaper, or $1.50 for a newspaper. And all you got to do is pick up the phone and call. And one of the best things about calling investors and landlords to put them on your buyer's list is that you don't have to worry about the do not call list triggering a do not call or being in violation of it, because their numbers are already listed in the paper. They listed it themselves for you to contact them. Simple as pie. Auctions and properties listed for rent in your local newspaper. 2 ways to build your buyer's list. Build your buyer's list, and you'll find that making offers on properties become a whole lot easier, and you can do it with a lot more confidence. And that's it. And as always, this is Tyrone, the Bandit Wholesaler of the Clarion Group. Money never sleeps, and neither does opportunity. Take advantage of it. Here's your opportunity to build your buyer's list. Cha-ching. Have a good one.